In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NFL games happening on October 12, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Denver Broncos versus New York Jets. Week 6 of the 2025 NFL season takes us overseas to London, where the Denver Broncos and New York Jets square off early Sunday on the East Coast. It's an American Football Conference showdown set against an international backdrop, and while the venue may be different, both teams bring plenty of intrigue to the field. The Week 6 slate begins with this London series matchup between Denver and New York. The Broncos enter at 3-2 after pulling off a surprising upset over Philadelphia, while the Jets remain the league's only winless team at 0-5. Still, New York hasn't been entirely lifeless. 3 of its defeats have been decided by a single possession. In a league built on parity, spreads greater than a touchdown often prove difficult to cover, and favorites frequently find themselves in tighter games than expected. Denver quarterback Bo Nix continues to show poise in his sophomore campaign after a promising rookie year, though his stats haven't exactly dazzled. He's thrown for 206 yards or fewer in 3 of 5 outings and holds a modest 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio with 8 scores and 4 picks. Despite their 0-5 record, the Jets have been close in several contests, losing 3 times by 6 points or fewer and twice by just 2. The Broncos' own resume isn't spotless either, as they've fallen to Indianapolis and Los Angeles while winning 2 of their 3 games by narrow margins. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Jets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. For New York to stay in the mix, the game will likely need to become a grinded-out defensive affair. Under Aaron Glenn, the Jets are averaging a decent 22.4 points per game, but have been plagued by turnovers, coughing the ball up 8 times, tied for the 4th highest total in the league. They now face a Denver defense that ranks 2nd in scoring at 16.8 points allowed per game and 5th in total defense, giving up only 288.6 yards on average. On offense, Denver has been consistent but predictable, scoring between 20 and 28 points in every contest so far. Jets cornerback Sauce Gardner is capable of limiting Courtland Sutton's production, and the Broncos' remaining receivers, Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims Jr., have yet to step up as reliable options. London games often turn into scrappy, tightly contested battles that manage to entertain despite their flaws, and this one figures to fit that mold perfectly. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Cowboys versus Carolina Panthers. Among the less hyped matchups on the Week 6 NFL slate, the Dallas Cowboys head to Charlotte to take on the Carolina Panthers in a National Football Conference clash. Both teams enter off convincing wins, but when projecting forward, Dallas's offensive ceiling looks far more sustainable. The difference in overall talent and consistency should become clear once this game kicks off. Dallas has faced a much tougher stretch of opponents so far, yet its offense continues to thrive against some of the league's stingiest defenses. Even after matchups with the Packers, Eagles, Bears, and Giants, all boasting formidable fronts, the Cowboys remain among the most efficient units in football. Dak Prescott is playing sharp, the receiving corps has risen to the challenge in CeeDee Lamb's absence, and the rushing attack has exceeded early expectations. It's no accident that Dallas ranks near the top of several advanced offensive metrics. Meanwhile, Carolina's defense, sitting 23rd in expected points added per play, has struggled to contain explosive plays, exactly the type of attack Dallas specializes in generating. Although the Panthers' upset of the Dolphins last week was impressive, much of that success came on the ground against the league's weakest run defense. Facing Dallas will be a much stiffer test. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Cowboys to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Cowboys continue to field one of the NFL's NFL's most dynamic offenses, yet their defense can be frustratingly inconsistent, oscillating between dominant and disorganized from one series to the next. The Panthers, on the other hand, have shown noticeable improvement when playing at home, making them a threat to keep pace in a high-scoring affair. Stopping Dallas will be difficult, but Carolina's comfort in their own building could help push this total upward. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Cardinals versus Indianapolis Colts. The Arizona Cardinals travel to Indianapolis on Sunday to face the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium in a matchup featuring two teams trending in opposite directions. Indianapolis has been one of the league's most consistent performers this season, dropping just one of its first 5 contests and remaining unbeaten at home. The Colts have also rewarded bettors, covering the spread in all 3 home appearances. Meanwhile, Arizona opened the year hot with 2 straight victories but has since cooled off despite a modest 3-game winning streak, struggling against the number with a 1-3 record against the spread in its last 4. Statistically, the Colts hold clear advantages on both sides of the ball, and their balance should prove too much for the Cardinals to handle in this setting. As our first pick for this matchup, the Indianapolis Colts to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Recent trends point toward a lower scoring outcome. Arizona has stayed under the total in 2 of its last 3, while Indianapolis has done so in 3 of its last 5. The Cardinals average 20.6 points per contest, relying on a passing game that ranks near the bottom of the league at 31st overall, facing a Colts defense that sits 19th against the pass and allows 17.8 points per game. On the other side, Indianapolis is putting up 32.6 points per game with one of the NFL's most efficient aerial attacks, ranking 4th in passing offense. They'll be matched against a Cardinals defense that's 28th against the pass and surrendering 19.2 points per outing. Historically, these teams tend to play tight, low-scoring games, going under the total in 7 of their last 8 meetings. That pattern looks likely to continue here. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New England Patriots versus New Orleans Saints. The New England Patriots look to carry the momentum from their thrilling Week 5 victory over Buffalo into Sunday's matchup against the New Orleans Saints. New England went into Orchard Park and stunned the Bills 23-20 on Sunday Night Football, a signature win for a team beginning to find its identity. This week presents a potential trap game against one of the league's weakest teams, but head coach Mike Vrabel's discipline and leadership make a letdown unlikely. Quarterback Drake May has been sharp in his second year, showing poise and precision under center. When you outduel Josh Allen on the road, it signals real progress. May has completed over 70% of his passes for 1,261 yards, tallying 7 touchdowns with just 2 interceptions, while adding 110 rushing yards and 2 scores on the ground. Though Antonio Gibson's ACL tear was a setback, Ramondre Stevenson and Trevayon Henderson form a capable backfield duo. Defensively, New England ranks 9th in scoring defense at 20.2 points allowed per game and sits mid-pack in sacks with 11, continuing to show a solid, balanced approach. This matchup, however, is as much about fading New Orleans as it is trusting the Patriots. The Saints finally broke through in Week 5, beating the Giants 26-14, but that result was more about New York's 5 turnovers than New Orleans' execution. Head coach Kellen Moore's squad was actually outgained 335-332 and managed just 2 drives longer than 55 yards. Quarterback Spencer Rattler has been steady but unspectacular, leaving much of the offensive burden on veteran running back Alvin Kamara, who's now 30 and nursing an ankle injury that makes him questionable for Sunday. Given all this, New England should stay hot and handle business. As our first pick for this matchup, the New England Patriots to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither of these offenses, particularly New Orleans, inspires much confidence. The Saints enter Week 6 ranked 27th in scoring and 24th in total offense. Rattler hasn't been disastrous, but he lacks the explosiveness needed to elevate the team, averaging only 5.6 yards per attempt. Without a healthy Kamara, New Orleans' offensive outlook grows even bleaker. Rookie Kendre Miller is expected to take most of the carries if Kamara sits, but neither back has made an impact this season. On the Patriots' side, their offense has been competent enough to secure 3 wins but remains dangerously one-dimensional. They rank 27th in rushing, averaging just 95.2 yards per game on 3.7 yards per carry. Their ground production has fluctuated week to week, with leading rushers seldom topping 50 yards. The Saints' defense, on the other hand, is among the league's best against the pass, 7th overall and 3rd in yards per attempt allowed at 5.6. If New England's rushing woes continue, New Orleans' secondary should be able to contain May and keep the game within reach. Considering both teams' offensive limitations, 46 points seems overly optimistic. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.